That is my joint right now. Welcome to Junior's World of Soul, everybody. I am back with a new video. This video is the weekly current R&B bangers, the song that deserves mainstream airplay. As you see, I came in with I'm Dreaming by Sidibe. That is my girl right there. I'm loving this song. This is my favorite song right now. I've been playing it like crazy ever since I did a video maybe a week ago on this song and when I heard it. And let me tell you something. Speaking of my video, I want to thank Sidibe so much for the love that she's been giving me on this video, on the video that I did on her song. She put it on her Facebook page. She put it on Instagram. She put it on Twitter. Like, I really appreciate her doing that. Even her Snapchat. I really appreciate it, Sidibe. Like, I really got love for you doing that. So, you know, definitely, I love your song. You know it's genuine. I really do. Even though, you know, my brother introduced me to you and I'm late, but I'm glad that I found you. I said that you like a breath of fresh air. You're bringing a vibe that nobody's really bringing right now. And your songs are just beautiful, like really beautiful. So, y'all, please check out Sidibe. The song is I'm Only Dreaming. I love the record. You guys should love the record. I'm going to put all her info in the more info box. Please, let's support this girl. She's an independent artist. Let's get her out there so we can get her on mainstream radio so she can get the shine she definitely deserves. So, Sidibe, hi. Hopefully you see this video too, but I had to give you some love, sweetheart. So now to the current R&B videos. It's all about the fellas on this one. It's actually all about the fellas on this one. And first, I'm going to start with Musiq Soulchild. And we know him from his classics like Love and Just Friends and Half Crazy. And, oh, my God, his bangers on his first album. I used to bang that like crazy when I got it. Like, that album I played from top to bottom. Sometimes my mom would be like, okay, can we hear a new album, please? Like, it just was completely dope. But he has a new album called Life on Earth. And that comes out on April 15th is coming out, his new album. And his first single was I Do. It was kind of like a wedding type of song. And, you know, he was singing on it. You know, it didn't really catch me. Like, it was okay. Music is back. You know, he's not rapping. Whew. And he's back with, you know, singing again. So it was like, okay. But he finally brought out the second single called Hardaway. Now, he got me because this is the flavor that I like from Musiq. You know, for me, I like more of his up-tempo records. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Love, and I like, you know, Don't Change, and I like If You Leave, you know, the duet he did with Mary, and, you know, some other his slow songs, but I love his up-tempos. Like, I love Just Friends, I love Buddy, and, you know, so when I heard Hardaway, it gave me that feeling, like when I heard, you know, Just Friends for the first time, it was like it had that bounce to it. When I heard Buddy, now even though he used, you know, the sample from Tanya Gardner, Heartbeat, and then he also used, you know, the, I guess everybody think it's the remix to, you know, Buddy, De La Soul, and Queen Latifah, and Tribe Called Quest and all of them, but it's the original is by Tanya Gardner of Heartbeat of West End Records. If you guys know about West End Records, it's a label back then in the 80s, but that's neither here nor there. But when I heard the song, I was just like, yo, he's giving me that feeling that I like from music, and it caught my attention. And here is Hardaway. Like this.
Everything falls apart.
Yo, it just has that bounce to it. Like, I was like, yes, Musiq, this got me rocking. Like, when I heard Just Friends, or you know, another song that actually gave me this type of feeling when I heard For the Night. When I heard that when I heard that for the first time, I was like, that's the song that actually brought me to mind when I heard Hardaway. And give y'all a familiar of what that sound like. It's like, this is it. Yo, so it gave me that little bounce. So I was like, when I heard Hardaway, I was like, yo, this is what I like music. So y'all support this record. It's on iTunes. It's on Amazon. Anywhere you buy your music, Hardaway. And then support this album. It's called Life on Earth. It comes out on April 15th. Support music. You know, he definitely is a singer that I do enjoy, and I do enjoy his music, and he does make R&B music. So support this, and let's try to get Hardaway on mainstream radio, and that's what we're going to do. Alrighty. Next is my soul brother in my head, and my soul brother is Anthony Hamilton. Now, he has a new record that's coming out Friday. Like, I have talked about both of his singles. He did Amen, and he gave us Save Me. If you pre-ordered his album, you got these songs. But yesterday, we got the title song from the album, which is What I'm Feeling, and he did it with the Hamiltons. Now, let me tell you something. I call them guys the revival guys. Like, I've never seen them live, but the YouTube videos that I see, it's like I want to give extra money in my tithes when they sing. Like, you really go through a revival with those guys. It was one of these videos, they were in, I think, Tennessee or something like that. And each of the background singers had their own part. And let me tell you something. I was through. I was at work like, I was in the spirit. Like, for real, them guys can really blow. And he did a feature with them. And I enjoy it. I like it. And, you know, when I listen to them, I can't wait to go see them because I'm trying to go see them on the 6th of June. They're going to be in Baltimore. So I'm trying to see them live because I need to see Anthony Hamilton and these guys live. Like, they give you entire life because these brothers really sang. And that's what I like. Like, I want brothers to sing that we can get on radio. They're not this BS auto-tune mess. I'm sick of that. Like, I don't want to hear that no more. I want to hear brothers that's actually singing. Anthony Hamilton is actually a brother that can sing, and he got background singers that can actually sing as well. So, back to the song, because I just went on a rant, as normal. But let me tell you something. What I'm feeling, the harmonies, like, I got to play y'all 2 different parts so y'all can understand. Like, the harmonies on this song is ridiculous. And here is what I'm feeling. And we're going to play the first part. Woo! Let me tell you something. They taking it to church on one, and this is when they all go in, and it goes like this.
What it felt like. What it be. Everyone
that is my joint. Like, I feel like I can be in my car with the windows down, riding to this joint, because it got a beat to it, and these brothers are singing on it. That's what I want these current artists to understand. It is all right, and you can sing on a record, and yeah, it might be old school. That's why I like BJ, the Chicago Kid, because he can get on a soulful song and just sing, and it still sound good. And that's what Anthony Hamilton and the Hamiltons are doing. And that's why I love this song. And you know what? I can also see a rapper on this. I can see a rapper on the remix. Like, you can get like a rapper on the remix. I don't know who yet, but I can feel like a rapper can get on this beat and completely annihilate the song. So, Anthony Hamilton is 3 for 3 for me. Like, first he came with Amen. Then we got Save Me, that gives you what I call Otis Redding Jr., because I always call Anthony Hamilton Otis Redding Jr. And Save Me gave me that vibe. And then he gave me this, What I'm Feeling, with the Hamiltons. Oh, my God. Like, I'm so ready for this album, yo. So, I know that this album is not going to disappoint. I've been a fan of Anthony Hamilton since 2003. I even love the Christmas album. Like, I'm such a fan. Like, if you look on my iTunes, I have all his albums. Like, I'm such a fan. Like, this dude really sings. There's no technology needed, and that's what I want on mainstream radio. I'm tired of this generation just have to listen to these dudes sing through auto-tune. That's not real singing. T-Pain did that from 2005 to maybe 2008 or 9, and it was like Jay-Z did the death of auto-tune, and it should have been. But now everybody is seeming to use it on mainstream radio, and it's getting on my last nerve. Whew, I'm sorry, y'all. I got to take a drink on that one. But y'all, Anthony Hamilton, What I'm Feeling, coming out Friday. Please, y'all, support this record. I love it. You should all love it. And please get ready, because I know Anthony Hamilton is going to bring us some flavor. So that's what I'm feeling. So now the final banger is actually by a gospel artist. Now, y'all see I just took a drink, and it's a gospel artist. But hey, God turned water into wine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. So this guy, his name is Christon Gray, and he has a new album called The Glory Album. And I actually was introduced by him on SoundCloud because he came out, I think, maybe 2 years ago. And I was on SoundCloud because I love finding new music. I love finding new music with people that can actually sing. And I'm not really on mainstream radio, so I don't really know what's really being played. But when I do listen to it, it seems like the same people being played. So I go on SoundCloud, and I found him, and his joint I liked that was called Vantage and Wanna. And I was like, okay, this guy is dope. He actually can spit and he sings. So I was like, okay, I can dig it, because it seems like everybody now, it wants to be like a quote-unquote Drake, if I'm not mistaken. But I was like, he spits and he sings, and it's all about Jesus. So I have no problem with that. So, you know, one of my co-workers at work, his name is EC, and he also is a Christian rapper. I'm going to put his info in the more info box too. Y'all definitely need to check him out. He's dope. And he came to me maybe about a week ago, and he was like, yo, do you know who Christon Gray is? I said, oh, yeah, I know him. He said, well, yo, he got a new album coming out. I said, are you serious? He was like, yeah. He was like, the new album is coming out this Friday. I said, are you kidding me? I didn't even know. So he was like, yeah. So I went and previewed the album, and I loved it. And I actually forgot to buy it. So yesterday, it was in my, like, I guess, wish list. And I said, oh, I forgot to buy this record. And my brother Sincere was actually listening to, he was like, yo, he sent me a text, was like, yo, do you know about Christon Gray? I was like, yeah, I know about him. He was like, yo, his new album is dope. I said, oh, man, I forgot to buy it. I was like, oh, shoot. So I went and brought it, and we both was listening to it at the same time. And let me tell you something. Like, this dude, his album is completely dope. It's like he's taking another approach, and I'm not going to say it's not gospel, because it is, and it's still inspirational, but it's like a different approach that he took. If y'all kind of understand what I'm saying, it's like, it's not like, it's like what Kirk Franklin did with Stump. It wasn't a silver and gold, but he did something with Stump, and it kind of was still inspirational. And like what Mary do, and all that, it's definitely mainstream. It can cross over to mainstream. So I listened to his whole album. I fell in love with it, but there was one standout track that I could not stop listening to, and that's called My Love Is Real. And let me tell you something. This dude, falsetto, is sick. Like, it is completely sick. And this song kind of gave me a little vibe of Can't Help It off the Wall album. And that's why it kind of caught me, because Michael Jackson's Off the Wall album is my favorite album. But this song kind of gave me that vibe, and I was just like, oh, and I couldn't stop playing it. This song is definitely a mainstream record. It can get played on mainstream radio. It can blow up. And I really want y'all to really listen and really support this, because it's completely dope. And it's called My Love Is Real. And it goes like this. I love this song. It's so inspirational yet current. Like, this generation needs to understand when gospel was able to be played on mainstream radio. Like, in the 90s, we had BB and CC, and we had Kirk Franklin, and we had, you know, Trinity 5-7, and we had so many artists that was able to cross over. Then we got into the 2000s, and we had Mary Mary, and we, you know, we still had people that were able to cross over and you know, have inspirational songs on mainstream radio. And this song, definitely, he's talking about his love for God, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I feel like our generation always wants to party, which is fine, but we also need some inspiration in our lives that can be played on the radio. And I'm sick of every time I'm listening to the radio, I'm hearing the same song played over and over and over, and doesn't give a, you know, new artists, you know, some, you know, they don't give new artists any shine. And this song, I feel, can definitely be played after a Drake record, or after, you know, who are they playing? Drake or Rihanna or Bronson Tiller and all that, and play this kind of record. And, yo, it still gives you that little bounce. You can bounce to it, and it's all right. And it's definitely catchy. And I feel like with it, a song being catchy, it can catch the young generation, and it got a vibe to it. So, you know, and the one thing is he is singing. He is singing, and that's what we also need on the radio. And one thing I do like, his falsetto is better than something on the weekend. But, you know, support this song. Love is real. Please support this brother, Christon Gray. His album is called The Glory Album. I have it. I enjoy it. Give you some inspiration. Y'all, please support this. So, Christon Gray, my love is real. So that ends the current R&B video, the R&B bangers. It's Musiq Hardaway on his album coming out, Life on Earth, on April 15th. Anthony Hamilton, What a Feeling, that's coming out on Friday. That's titled What I'm Feeling. And Christon Gray with My Love is Real from the Glory album, that's out now. So please go get those. But I want to end this because I want to talk about some things. I got Jaheim's new album. Jaheim's album is called Struggle Love. I talked about it in my last video. He had a couple of joints. I talked about Struggle Love, and I also talked about Nights Like This, and I really enjoyed it. Now, Jaheim, on this record, he is actually singing. Like, he's really singing. This record is really for really R&B lovers, for the grown and sexy. Like, I don't see this, and I'm keeping it real because this is my review. I like it. I enjoy it because Jaheim is actually singing, and, you know, it's just, he definitely made it for the grown and sexy. It's not for the younger generation, but if you're an R&B lover like I was back in the day, and you were young and you're watching this video and you love R&B music, I would recommend it for you. You know, I like it, but, you know, I don't see it really crossing over to that mainstream, but Jaheim is singing, and I support it. And if you love R&B music, and if you love a guy that's actually singing, then I recommend Jaheim's album. So, Struggle Love is out now. You guys really support this record. You know, I like it, and I think you will like it too if you love R&B music. Support all these artists that I talk about. Sidibe, Musiq, Anthony Hamilton, so many more. And a new guy that I'm really getting into and I'm really loving his music, Justin Ruff. He has an EP called The Rough Draft. I'm going to put that inside the more info box. Check him out. His falsetto is ridiculous. Like, the dude can really sing, and I'm really starting to get more into his music. But, you know, but to end it, K. Michelle, More Issues Than Vogue is coming out Friday. Anthony Hamilton, What I'm Feeling. Please support R&B labels, and mainstream radio clearly don't want to support R&B, real R&B. So I figured, why not do videos like this so y'all can understand that I want R&B to be real R&B to me on mainstream, and not this phony mess that we're getting. Because, you know, I may get some little bit feedback, but it's all right. To hear that Rihanna has the #1 R&B song in the world, that bothers me. It really does. It really bothers me. As an R&B lover, I don't think that's cool. And when you have somebody like Layla Hathaway that did Angel, that song has been #1 on the AC charts for 4 weeks, and it hasn't crossed over to mainstream radio, I have a problem with that, and I don't think that's fair. So that's my last rant of the video. I'm going to go out on my girl that I talked about in the beginning of the video. Her name is Sidibe. Her song is Maybe. Now, this song came out last year, but I'm finding out more about her music. I love it, and here is Maybe, y'all. Peace, y'all.